This is your weekly rundown of episode Heresy, week 19, starting on June 10th. With the end of the episode fast approaching, it's that time where we go over some reminders of what's going away when the Edge of Fate releases on July 15th. Starting with the 10th anniversary seal and title, Moments of Triumph 2024 seal and title, Act 3 of Heresy's Unknown Antechamber chess puzzle and rewards, Act 2's activity the Court of Blades, Act 1's activity the Nether with its 3 modes, Exploration, Advanced, and Expert. From Act 3 of Revenant, the exotic mission Kel's Fall, where you can earn the Void exotic shotgun Slayer's Fang, and Prison of Elders challenge Kel's Vengeance. Act 2 of episode Revenant's Tomb of Elders, and Contest of Elders. Act 1 of episode Revenant's Onslaught Salvation, which has new defences, 3 maps that are not in the Vanguard playlist version, and new enemies to fight. In the Last City on the Helm, episode echoes 3 Battleground activities, Delve, Conduit, and Core, with Enigma Protocol and Breach Executable. Episode echoes exotic mission Encore, where you can earn the Void exotic auto rifle Choir of One, and the Grandmaster Nightfall node, which gives Guardians the opportunity to complete their Conquest seal for this episode, some of which are now not available. Warden of Nothing on the Dreaming City, Sunless Cell on the Dreadnought, Insight Terminus on Nessus, Psyops Battlegrounds Moon, Lake of Shadows on the EDZ, Scarlet Keep on the Moon, Hypernet Current on Europa, Heist Battlegrounds Mars, and the Psyops Battlegrounds Cosmodrome. To get you prepared for the Edge of Fate, now would be a good time to start hoarding completed vendor bounties that can carry over to the next expansion for XP and artifact progression. Also, don't forget to collect all of your episode Heresy pass items. Any items left over from episode Revenant's pass on Bungie.net, plus your reward track items and engrams from Failsafe for episode Echoes, Ido for episode Revenant, and both shaping slabs for episode Heresy. Also, Banshee 44, Gunsmith, Shax, Crucible, Zavala, Vanguard, Drifter, Gambit, Saint 14, Trials, Rahul, Cryptarch, Hawthorne, Clan, and Zer at the weekend before the end of the episode. Plus, Lord Saladin when the Iron Banner returns for its final week on June 17th, as they will reset and you will lose all items when the new expansion begins. This week sees increased rewards and weapon drops from enemies in the new limited time event Rite of the Nine, which is free to all players with no dungeon keys required. This week's featured dungeon will be Prophesy, with the Arc Precision Frame Auto Rifle Prosecutor, the Strand High Impact Frame Pulse Rifle Relentless, the Strand Adaptive Frame Hand Cannon Judgment, and Void Aggressive Frame Shotgun A Sudden Death, all available for attuning. The Vanguard Onslaught featured map this week will be Moth Yards, with the Fallen War Priest kicking off the boss rotation. The Expert Battlegrounds will start this week's rotation with Core. The Dreaming City this week is at a medium curse level, which means Petrovenge can be found in the Divilium Mist and has the Oracle Engine mission for the next week. The Blindwell features Hive enemies and the Plague Kragar. The Ascendant challenge will be the Chimera Garrison over in the Chamber of Starlight Lost sector. On the Moon, the weekly story mission is a mysterious disturbance. The Trove Guardian and the Wandering Nightmare, the Nightmare of Hawkis, are both located in the Anchor of Light. Nightmare hunts Fogoth, Fear, Ghoul, Rage, and Tanix Isolation. The Altars of Sorrow start this week's rotation with the Nightmare of Zydron and the Heretic Rocket Launcher. On Europa this week, Phylax the Warrior will be the Empire Hunt, Asterian's Abyss will be the Eclipse Zone, and the Exo Challenge will be Agility. Dares of Eternity Expert difficulty rounds are Taken, Cabal, and Zydron. The Scatterhorn armor set and the Pathfinder armor set will be available in Dares of Eternity with weapon set 4. Fractithis, Chrysia Milo, Volpicula, Wolftone Draw, Iotona Draconis, Canis Major, Contingency Plan, Legal Action 2, Outrageous Fortune, Steel Syllabus C14, and Spoiler Alert. The Witch Queen Weekly Story mission is The Last Chance, Altar of Reflections Catalyst, and Altar of Reflections Insight. The Wellspring activity will start the week on Attack, with the Arc Auto Rifle Come to Pass and Goldmag Hive Ogre as the boss. The Lightfall weekly mission is No Time Left, the Partition mission will be Ordnance, and the Vex incursion will be Umshire Park. In the Pale Heart, the exotic mission Dual Destiny is still available for teams of 2 Guardians, where you can farm the mission to earn as many new prismatic exotic class items as you like. The Final Shakes Cooperative Focus campaign mission this week will be Iconoclasm. The 12 Guardian Match-Made Excision mission is also available next to the race for a weekly Pinnacle, with the Grandmaster version granting the Ergo Sum Catalyst and an Ascendant Shard. Also available for a weekly Pinnacle is the Salvation's Edge raid, over in the Pale Heart, and new dungeon Sundered Doctrine, which can be found over on the Throne World, with the exotic Linear Fusion Rifle Finalities Ager up for grabs, and a whole suite of new weapons and armour. Just make sure to visit Icor over in the tower to pick up the quest Drowning Labyrinth to enter. The Salvation's Edge raid challenge this week is the first encounter Substranum called Scenic Route. The Kingsfall raid challenge this week is the third encounter Golgoroth called Gaze Amaze. The Vow the Disciple challenge this week is the first encounter Acquisition called Swift Destruction. The Vault of Glass challenge this week is the fourth encounter Gatekeeper called Strangers in Time. The Garden of Salvation challenge this week is the third encounter Consecrated Mine called Staying Alive. And the last Wish Challenger's week is the third encounter, Morgoth, called Forever Fight. Featured Pinnacle Raid 1 will be Root of Nightmares over on Neptune, and featured Pinnacle Raid 2 will be the Deepstone Crypt over on Europa, with all challenges available for all encounters, with the exotic shotgun conditional finality being farmable from the final boss in Nightmares, and the exotic rocket launcher Eyes of Tomorrow from the final boss in Crypt. Featured Pinnacle Dungeon 1 will be the Shattered Throne over on the Dreaming City, and Pinnacle Dungeon 2 will be the Spire of the Watcher over on the Thronework. The exotic mission rotator will be Starcross over in the Legends tab, with the Wishkeeper exotic bow being the main reward, and the Season of the Wish weapon set. The exotic missions, the Whisper and Zero Hour, will also be available in the Legends tab. We have now had all of episode Heresy's challenges over the first 16 weeks of the episode. So, as a reminder, if you complete 108 out of 112, you can get a large pile of Bright Dust to spend at the Eververse store in-game. Lost Sectors, Tuesday the Broken Deep in the Pale Heart, Wednesday the Blooming Deep in the Pale Heart, Thursday Bunker 15 on Europa, Friday Perdition on Europa, Saturday Veil's Labyrinth on the Cosmodrome, Sunday Exodus Garden 2A on the Cosmodrome, and Monday Fillion's Rest on the Dreaming City. The Grandmaster Nightfalls continue this week with our 19th featured Nightfall, which should see us face off against Kargan the Technocrat in the Insight Terminus over on Nessus, with the Shadow Price Auto Rifle as the featured adept weapon. The 6v6 playlist will be Control, the 6v6 Quickplay mode should be Mayhem, Survival should be in the small team's Quickplay, and Team Scorch should also be available, with Trials of Osiris at the weekend. The Keen Thistle Sniper will be the featured adept weapon. This week should also see bonus Gambit reputation available all week long. Also, don't forget to collect your free 700 Bright Dust from the Eververse store each week up until the Edge of Fate begins. And don't forget to keep an eye on Zer this Friday at Reset to see if he's offering another chance to grab a random rolled exotic class item for 41 strange coins. And that's it for the 19th week of the Final Shape episode Heresy. Thank you for watching, Allons-y.